What's up? What's up? I didn't upload a video yesterday. Not that anyone is paying attention. Because I had gone on a trip and I got home at like 9ish, took a shower because I was all sweaty and shit, and literally passed out. I was passed out till 5 a.m. Like, I was gone. And then actually I woke up at 5, went back to sleep till like 11. So I was actually passed out for like close to 11 hours. And I actually really needed it because I wasn't sleeping much, obviously. But anyway, woke up, got some work done. We're cooking. Everything should be up and live tomorrow, so that's great. UGCs. We're gathering some UGCs. Right now, I literally just finished up at the gym, as you know. It's day 10, I think. Day 10. So 10 days in, 80 more to go. I did some cardio. I did 40 minutes of cardio. Which, considering yesterday I did like a 3K walk, right? And it was like an uphill, downhill kind of walk. We were doing a site walk. Like, we had to view our whole site and shit. And that was great. And then I did back and buys today. I did light back and buys because I haven't hit back and buys ever in this series. Never. All time, it's been about 6 months. So I tried to get to my normal weight, which is like 60 kgs, but I couldn't. But I still went hard. Fuck, I pumped a Red Bull. I should not have done that. I should have stuck to water. I'm not feeling good. But I am going to go home and take a shower and pass out. I'm probably going to try to get a little bit more work done. I have a lot of project images to do still for my Valentine's Day shit, which I kind of want to get done today and tomorrow. And then Monday, I'm back into uni. So I'm going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday is going to be my uni days. Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, all of the other days. Tuesday, Thursday specifically focused on my typical shit. Uni days are going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, which are Monday and Friday is my class. Rest of the day focusing on that. Saturday, Sunday, depends what needs more attention. I've got 4 weeks of uni to do because the 30th is when the submission is when you're supposed to submit this submission. Feb 14th is when one of the stores close, right? Like when the store is done and main things are done, and we're going to try to start flipping it. We're going to list to flip it. And yeah, so the next month is just rinse and repeat for one of the stores. My coffee store that I haven't talked about, like what we do in that one. That one, I am going to do a slow pace on that one. That one's going to be a slow burn. Because I've said this before, that is a long-term one. That is the one we are going to be cooking in the long term. After my first submission is done, right? After this submission is done, we're going to be cooking the next project. We're going to be cooking the next 2 projects. So up until March, we're going to be cooking up those 2 projects. And yeah, I want to start being profitable with all these projects by March. By Feb is ideal because after Feb, I have no more student allowance money. So I have to be using the student allowance money to cook. Otherwise, we are cooked, my guy. So yeah, I need to kind of be profitable by Feb. I need to be profitable ideally by Feb, by latest March. Yeah. I'm just throwing this energy into the universe, you know? Yeah. Yesterday we went on a school thing, right? And we did the sidewalk. We also had an event that we had to attend. And at the event, like, all I could think about was how all these people are here, right? There was like 100 or so people all sitting around listening to stories of the past. And it's great to reminisce on the past, but it's also, we're not doing anything productive with this time, you know? We're not talking about the future. We're not trying to create the future or how we can shape the future of our community, but more just discussing what the community was in the past. You know, it's not productive in my opinion. Like, it's great to reminisce, it's great to think about the past, it's great to acknowledge the history and our ancestors, which is what they were doing. But we also need to look into the future, you know. And I think without a direction, without an acknowledgement of the things that are happening on present day and looking at how the future is going to be, is a waste of looking at the past. It really is. Because the things that we're talking about in the past, you can relay that onto what's happening today. How people are communicating your culture, how people are creating false narratives about your culture, how people are communicating those, how people are just portraying you as a community in a negative sense through different people's actions. You know, and I'm talking about the situation with I don't want to talk about that church because I don't want to talk about them in general, but how those people are using a symbol of your culture to attack one another. You know, it's just like, why aren't we talking about this? You know, why are we talking about the past and talking about the things that happened in the past and how your ancestors were protecting the past, your culture in the past, and yet you are silent to it today? You know what I mean? You are silent about it today. So you are no better than the people that your ancestors were fighting. You are silent like those that hid in those times, in the past. You know, if you cannot talk about you are warriors and this and that, you were warriors and this and that, without embodying that energy, embodying that effect. And it's just, yeah, I mean, I don't really want to talk about this shit because it's like, it's bigger than me. It's bigger than me as an individual. But like I've said, my biggest goal is one thing, and I'm going to chase that goal. But I also have to talk about today and the present day of today and the future and where society is moving to get a better grasp of where I need to head to make that goal a reality. Sometimes I feel like my English, man, it's just so fucked up. Considering I'm born and raised here, sometimes my English is just all over the place, and like my tongue is just always like puffy, so a lot of the words just come out mumbled and shit. I don't know why. I never know why. Like I genuinely don't know why. It sounds like it's my second language when it's really my first. Yeah. But I never really think about it. I don't really think about how I talk and what the words I say, really. I do think about it, but I don't focus too much on how it's said. I think about what I'm saying. Yeah. It is what it is. It's been 8 minutes. I'm done. Like, I just want to go home. I might get a frozen Coke on the way, honestly. Like, a frozen Coke right now would be good. I really want some large fries, man. I don't know what it is. McDonald's fries, man, just fucking banger. You know? It's just a banger set of fries. But anyway, I gotta go. Bye.